Great. Listen, congratulations on the movie. I had a great time. I think it's a different approach to horror movies because well, first of all, you integrate the digital world into this story. Uh, Tell us a little about, I know it's based on a short story, but what did you like about this actual thing, you know, the virtual
Yeah,
horror movie?
sure. Yeah, I mean, I had made the short film first, but the feature, come play sort of became its own thing. And in terms of using the technology, for me, it was really about creating a way for it to feel like this creature was in the room with you, even though you couldn't see him. I think in horror movies, it's great when you don't see the villain too much. Because then they sort of lose their mystique. So using screens to see him or other means of technology, it was this really fun way to make it feel like he's ever present, to make it feel like every time you walk by a screen or have your phone in your hand, he could get you.
So Scott, I mean Jacob, is it? I was confused by Scott, the producer of the room. Jacob, is it true that children have a easier perception of danger? I mean, in many horror movies, kids know they know a little what's going on, and the parents are like, out there.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think in this film, while Oliver, and the other kids sort of see Larry first, it was important to me that the parents also see it. This isn't a movie about gaslighting where the kids are the only ones to see it. Everyone can be affected by Larry. And I think in that way, hopefully when the audience sees the film, everyone can be afraid like, oh, Larry could get me as well, not only kids. I think Oliver was just the first, but not the last.
Is this going to be the like a is going to be like a franchise for Halloween in a way, or
Well, if the audience goes out and sees it and it makes a lot of money, then I'm sure it will be. But look, I wanted to make a fully contained film, that finishes its emotional arcs. But at the same time, of course, there's plenty of other stuff to do with more stories about Larry down the line.
what about the uniqueness of Oliver? Do you think that makes him more like a target for Larry?
I think Larry goes after people who are lonely. I think the fact that Oliver is on the spectrum, that just happens to be, who he is as a person. But really, any of us can be lonely. I mean, I've been lonely in my life, and I know there are times in my life where Larry definitely would have come after me as well, knowing that I need a friend.